Hey everyone, Tony Walsh here. Welcome back to the channel and another edition of what's happening on the farmstead. Starting this on Thursday, September 18th, I believe. And I had a heart attack last Friday. Well, I think I had my first one last Thursday afternoon. So it's not quite been 7 days yet because this is 8:30 in the morning. So, and my first one was at about 3 o'clock that afternoon, last Thursday afternoon. So almost a week. I feel great except for I get tired real easy. Just walking down here, I can already tell I'm tired. Of course, now I've been up for an hour and a half or so. But Jackie's still been busy in the garden, with me. We had a lot of plans last Saturday. But those plans got changed, so she's been down here doing a little bit of things. So, and I'm gonna walk down here in water. I can sit here and do that just from turning valves on and off. So let's turn around and see what she's been doing. Okay, since our last video, you see all the blue tubs that had a lot of okra in it. All that's been pulled up. We pulled up a lot of stuff. I don't remember if I showed it on our last What's Happening on the Farmstead video or not, but been some changes, so I'll just start here from left to right. See, I'm still drinking my coffee, just not drinking as much, and we are mixing cinnamon in it, with it now, because that's supposed to be good for your blood pressure. So actually, and I can't taste the cinnamon. I can smell it, but I can't taste it. So let's go through here. Nothing in this one here beside me. This one here has, obviously you can see one tomato, so yep, another Hossinator tomato, a Sauce Lady tomato, and a Super Sweet 100 cherry tomato left in there. Nothing to my right, nothing in this one. Here is our pumpkins, and you can see they're still all different stages. See a green one there, but you see a orange one there. These are not quite ready yet. We did cut one open, but it wasn't quite ready. So these are Lord, I forgot where they at. I think this one is a cinnamon girl. So I don't see the tag anymore. So cinnamon girl. This one is a baby bear, which that would be. Jackie has these things traced out. I don't, because they've all got intertwined. A jack-o'-lantern, and then a New England pie. When we first started, this New England pie really took off ahead of the rest of them. But the rest of them seem to have caught up. Okay, so let's see, in these blue tubs that we said, and if you remember, we said we was going to, let me get down here. Well, I need to do some cleaning up, don't I? We had issues with things being too close together, the tub wise. So we were going to remove every other row, which means this center black row should be gone and this blue row should be gone, but no way Jackie could pick those tubs up. So we just decided to leave them there and replant, and we'll redesign come spring. So here she has broccoli. I guess it's broccoli in all of them. In case you didn't know, our youngest granddaughter loves broccoli, which I do too. Another variety of broccoli. So two different varieties of broccoli growing here. Excuse me. Of course, our strawberries, and we're gonna take the strawberries out of the green stalks and interplant them with these right here to fill the metal beds up. Okay, here we have a sugar snap pea. Here we still have a green bell pepper growing, and I'm assuming that's mini bell peppers, mini M-I-N-I. Another snap pea, another snap pea, another snap pea, and I'm assuming this would be another pepper here. I don't see a tag, and I don't see a pepper. Yep, there is a mini green bell pepper on there. Let's see what we have over here. a pickling cucumber. Guess all these are pickling cucumbers. And then over here is our sweet potatoes. I know in one of my earlier videos I put that they are way too small. And I think all the advice I've got or comments that we got is we have too many holes in the bottom of our containers and they're not holding enough water. So as we empty these things, we're going to have to cover some of them holes back up. So here we have, what do we have here? Butter beans. Got some butter beans there. That says cheer cabbage on that sticker there. That one says cheer cabbage on that one that's laying down. So she must have cabbage planted around the outside of this cucumber here. So let me see if I can see what kind of cucumber it is. Nope, that says cabbage. Over here, a mini me cucumber. So that'll grow up the TP there in the center with cabbage planted around the edge. And what does she have over here? Bunching onions in those right there. So that is what we call garden spot number 1. Obviously number 2 is nothing, but there is something regrowing in garden number 3. So let me get this watered and then I'll take you to garden number 3. Well, before we make it to garden number 3, I figured I'd come show you our equipment yard because there's a couple new pieces in here. The first is this little trailer right here, and I mean little. It's 3x3 or 3x4. And before you ask what are we going to haul on that, the answer is nothing. We are going to build a deer blind on that thing, so that way we can just haul it out to the edge of the woods and set it up, hunt out of it, and then hunting season's over with, we can drag it back to the house. Just be a one-man show moving that thing. The second piece is new to us rotary mower. John hasn't told me where he got this thing from, how much he paid for it, so I don't know anything about it. Of course, my tractor ain't working right now, so a lot of good that does. But it is a Comer, C-O-M-E-R, brand out of Italy, so it'll do what we needed to do, because that's all I needed to do is mow that right there, so nothing fancy. Got those two pieces there, and since I'm sitting at home every day, recuperating, one thing that we've had in our area recently open up is 3 liquidation warehouses. And because there are 3, the market is very competitive. Everybody's trying to get that slice of the pie, so we have bought a new to us DeWalt pressure washer in this wagon right here. You can see we got 2 gorilla carts right there, and there's one behind me under the other shelter. And we used to have smaller versions of this right here. This is a pretty good size, and we just couldn't pass up the deal, so we'll figure out what we're going to do with them later. So now, let's head to garden number 3. Okay, here we are at garden number 3, and if you remember, it's right here behind the Coop Mahal. And this is the white acre peas that we had planted are starting to grow back. So who knows, we may get a few peas back out of this thing, because you can see they are growing. They have blooms. You can see pea holes right there, several right there. So if we get a handful of peas, that's a handful of peas that we didn't have before. So all I'll probably do is throw some fertilizer out. I may run the water hose and the sprinkler back out here just to see what happens, because even though it is cooling off in the mornings, it is still a little warm out here in the day. So would be nice to get a few more fresh peas. It's coming over here to the Coop Mahal. It's still working out great. The solar panel and the solar lights are working out great, so it's nice not to have to pick up an extension cord when we want to mow the grass. You can see all the ladies and the two gentlemen under there in the shade. They like to hang out there because just where the shade comes from. The feed buckets and the water bucket with the cups are working awesome. We are getting anywhere from 4 to 5 eggs a day. Finally had 6 yesterday. So it is probably 2 o'clock in the afternoon now. So we've got 3 there. I have to be careful here not to hit my head on these windows. And got 2 there, so we got 5. Like I say, yesterday was the first day of 6. Now they only lay in that box, the end box, and they have laid in this one here one time. They are not laying in these 3 boxes right here. They sit in there, but they don't lay in there. And they have laid one underneath, so we had to wait till they go in at night, and then Jackie had to reach under there with a hoe and pull it back to her. So this is not enough room for 12 chickens. So we are designing out now to come out here. There's Rocky. Come out here with a 20-foot run, just right off this end. Just the roof on it's gonna stop and just be a flat roof. So nothing fancy on this end, just trying to give them a little bit more room. And I want to do something else to give them a little bit more shade too, because they do not have enough shade. So let's see, the pecan trees, the nuts are starting to fall, but the ones that are falling are lightweight. That's why they're falling this early. But you can see because we have different varieties, you can see how dark green this one is by how light brown that one is. So that one across the road is going to be an early variety. It'll drop first. And that's the one bad thing about having different varieties, is it makes it hard to manage whether you're spraying, watering, harvesting, whatever, because it just keeps your timetable or time schedule all discombobulated. So I do want to plant another row, and I've said that before, on the other side of that one. And that row will probably be 2 different varieties, but from here all the way down there would be one, and from there down to that other end would be the other. So at least I can have those 6 to 7 on the same time schedule. Plus it helps with pollination, having 2 different kinds. I did speak with a muscadine vine expert this week, and I think we're going to abandon the arbor idea there. I may try to save it just for sentimental reasons, but I think we're going to come out here to plant maybe some more muscadines in January. So I visited Kinfolk Farm one time, and he has a great operation, and I want to just mimic one row like that, not the whole farm, because I'd like to have muscadines, blueberries, and blackberries right out there in that spot. All right, I think that's about it for the tour. I do have one closing clip, so let's go to that, and this video will be over with. Okay, that's going to end this video, and I thought I'd close it out with, with me being off work, not having nothing to do. I said, Jackie said, well, it's time for your truck to get a bath. And so here it is, nice, clean. I can tell you what, I'm almost afraid to drive it. This thing hasn't been this clean, and I don't know how long. It ain't gonna be long though. It's time for a paint job. Got that peeling off right there, but this thing is a thing of beauty in my opinion. So anyways, that's gonna end this video. Y'all take care, and God bless.